Hi everyone, it's Vine and welcome to the Tarot mini forecast for May for Taurus. Thanks so much for being here with me. These are just quick forecasts for the month of May, of course, and I'm using the Mythic Tarot for the readings, and also I'm going to clarify with the pack of tarot cards, whatever these are. And also we're going to do a Archangel message too. Hopefully you guys can see me. Oops. Oh, I want to make sure that's going to work. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me. I'm also going to do a Archangel Oracle card to oversee everything too. All right. So here we go for the month of May. This is going to be life in general. This is going to be life, relationships, and finances for May. And here we go. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Here we go. We're going to go live on Thursday Adelaide time, like for questionnaire time. Okay, so here we go. Just shuffling the cards now. This is for Taurus. Okay. What's happening for Taurus? Okay. All right, so let's have a look. Just going to pull the cards out. Okay, we've got interesting energy for everyone for the month of May so far. Okay, starting off, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and also the Knight of Wands for Taurus. Okay, this is for life and finances. Then for your love life, we've got the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Cups. And I will be doing some other cards to clarify too. So let's just see what's happening. So firstly, Taurus, it's been a long time coming, but it looks like things are turning for you in regards to your life in general. You know, maybe there's been a period in your life of uncertainty. I'm getting that feeling really strong. But it looks like you're moving ahead. You know, you're making plans. You're doing the best thing that you can for yourself and your family as well. And you need to stop giving yourself a bit of a hard time. You know, if things haven't always worked the way that you wanted it to, maybe it's time now to give yourself a little bit of a break. Some people are sending me messages, which is funny. Giving yourself a bit of a break now. Okay, I feel that there's something that you may need to go and talk to someone about, or an opportunity comes up for you for a new position, or maybe this is an increase in the work that you've got at the moment. You know, something with your own business too is starting to kick off. With the Knight of Wands as well, this could also indicate business meetings, get-togethers, family conferences, things like this happening too. And for some of you, there's a house move involved here for the month of May. But it will happen, you know, rather quickly, where things will start to take place. You will feel yourself starting to become more and more in tune. A lot of you are going through a spiritual journey and awakening as well. And that can be very confusing too. But just allow yourself these changes to come in. For some of you, there's a need to talk with someone. Maybe this is someone you've been avoiding. Maybe this is a situation that happened a long time ago and now you need to see this person. I'm just getting that message as well. I'm also just getting the message about, you know, information coming forward or information coming to light. And maybe this has been something that really needs to happen too, you know, something that really needs to take place for you to be able to move forward in your life. I also feel like there's been a little bit of confusion on your end, you know, where you're not exactly sure where you need to be, what you need to do, but it starts to fall into place in the month of May. Like everything starts to happen. Financially, again, things are on the look up. You know, there's an increase of abundance happening. And I think that this is happening for everyone too in the month of May so far. And I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you're here, if you're listening, thank you so much for watching too. Yeah, so things are changing very, very quickly in different directions in your life too. And for your relationships, for those people who, you know, are single, perhaps there's something that, you know, you've been trying to deal with. But I feel like, you know, this card here in particular, the Seven of Wands, is the underdog card. So you know, you're winning despite all the activity around you and all the drama around you. If you're looking for someone, the Nine of Cups is here, which indicates that there might be someone, you know, who always likes to be happy, always likes to be joyful, always likes to celebrate things in life, you know. And it could be that there's, for some of you, there's proposals or, you know, engagements and things like that. And sometimes this card comes up, the Nine of Cups, when, you know, you're feeling really good about yourself and grounded within yourself too. And despite the past where there's been conflict in relationships, it's like you're coming into this emotional state where you're feeling balanced too. For those of you who are already in a relationship, I just feel that's exactly the same, like you're coming into balance. There's a time of togetherness and happiness as well for the month of May. And I'm just getting this message not to doubt yourself in any way. Maybe there's things that you overthink about as well. You know, that keeps going and around and around and around in your mind. And maybe you're learning how to overcome those things too, which would be really important for your growth. I want to get a little bit more information about each of these cards here. So I'm going to use the deck of tarot cards. So let's just see more about what's going on with the life in general. Okay. All right, so we got the Six of Coins. So in your life in general, okay, you have been giving an awful lot of yourself, okay? This has been leading you to a feeling of being sort of like used in a way. You know, you've just been, you feel like you're always, you're always going around in circles. Hey, G Mason, you're always going around in circles, you know, trying to recover the things that, you know, you're always giving out to everybody else. And sometimes this can be annoying for you. But it looks like in May, you know, there is a turnaround. Someone has a turnaround or a change of heart, and, you know, they start helping you more than you could imagine, okay? I also get this as spiritual guidance, gifts of generosity, you know, things starting to flow after a period of really long, hard work too. In your relationships, let's have a look here. Okay, so in your relationships with these cards here, it's talking about this ending phase, you know, and maybe it's the end of struggle, like you had the Seven of Wands here. Maybe it's the end of struggle for you, and, you know, you're moving into this rebirthing stage of yourself. I think it's really important that you do that, like you don't hold back when something's starting to happen within you, you know, something's starting to shift and change within you. Don't hold back from that happening, even if it seems like it's a little bit overwhelming at times, okay? A situation that needed to come to a close is finishing. This could be a friendship, this could be a relationship, you know, and maybe this was causing you this internal conflict, but you're going to feel better about yourself, even if it is that meaning that you have to have a break from certain situations in your life to enable yourself to move forward, okay? The Nine of Cups is there talking about the happy times, you know, and things, maybe reminiscing about happy times, but it's time for you to take charge, you know, head in the direction that you feel best within yourself, you know. I feel for Taurus that, you know, many times it's like, you know, you start cruising along in life, and then all of a sudden all this stuff comes at you and you're trying to process it all. And then you start going again, and then you're held back again, and you're going again, and you're held back again. And this is just saying, you know, maybe this type of situation's push-pull energy is also going to change for you, you know, for the better. We want to see what Angel is overseeing. But for the month of May, for Taurus, there's a huge spiritual growth. There's a huge change in circumstances after a long time coming. You know, you've been building towards something, and this is something that's important for you, okay? Your spirituality is taking, you know, accelerated. You're starting to hear things, sense things, see things. You know, hang on to those things. Don't be afraid of coming out of the darkness and into the light, okay? You're moving ahead, you know, beautifully. Your Archangel card for the month of May. Let me just get this right. Your Archangel card for the month of May for Taurus is prioritize. This may make a lot of sense too. Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Okay, so the time for putting everyone else's feelings first and their ideas and actions has to stop, because it causes you health problems. It causes you to feel all confused and even angry inside of yourself that other people don't, you know, other people don't appreciate. Thank you, Becky. Oh, thanks, Jude, for watching. You know, other people don't always appreciate. But Archangel Metatron can also help cut away any cords from the past that are binding you to situations. And so allow this to happen so that you can move forward freely, you know. And I feel like this complete ending to situations for May, it may be difficult at first, but that you see the blessings in disguise. Work with Metatron to also help cut away anything that's draining you too. You know, you know, prioritize what your needs, you know, your best needs, you know, not everybody else's, you know, situations. This is something that Taurus really has to learn. And not feel bad about it either, you know, that you're putting yourself first, because that benefits everybody. It's not so much in a selfish way, but, you know, your needs and feelings are, you know, really important. So prioritize one step at a time. Things are changing, things are shifting and growing. And remember, like, this is just a mini type of little forecast. I'm doing my best to try to give as much information as I can. But, you know, there's movement happening. Okay, so just when you thought it was stagnant, something is changing the whole direction of everything in the month of May, leading you into a much happier path where, you know, you're focusing on your goals. Okay, so if you want more in-depth readings, of course you can purchase one at my website, or else you can go to Patreon, and I'm going to do a little bit deeper, you know, readings for each of these too. Thanks so much. I'm going to do Virgo next. Don't forget to check your moon and rising sign as well as we move along. Thank you so much for being here, and until the next time, bye.